Hey guys, this is Coach Joe coming to you from inside the Holy Cronut, and today I'm bringing you the CWL Rising Season 4 semifinal match of the Holy Cronut versus Clash Warriors. And the Cronuts won. We're going to the finals to take on Highly Active in a rematch of the MLCW AQ Division semifinals from about 8 months ago. They won last time, and this time we're out for revenge. First, I want to say that this was the best clan we've faced all season. No offense to anyone we've already played, but these guys were really fucking good. They had 7 10v10 triples and a 3-9-18 breakdown, and it was all obviously fair play, which was really nice. We hit 64% at 9v9, which Clash Warriors beat at 75%. That gave them 12 scouts for 12 bases. They did decide to leave a 10 fresh and hit my 11 twice because they obviously liked it most for 11v11. We ended up 5 for 16, 10v10, and they were 7 for 18. So how did we win? Well, as I always say, 11v11 triples don't matter unless you clear the 10s, and clearing 10s only gets you extra stars if you actually 11v11 triple. Clash Warriors went 0 for 4 at 11v11, failing my base 3 times, while we went 1 for 2. Earning the extra star and winning 88 to 87. And I really want to mention, they came close as fuck to tripling my base. I was sure they were going to get it and that we'd lose on percentage. Luck was on my side, however. So, I want to say that I respect Clash Warriors a hell of a lot. They're a highly skilled clan, and I absolutely believe 100% that they're fair play, and I want to congratulate them on an excellent season and wish them the best of luck in the future. And now I'd like to bring on my guest for this recap, John. How you doing, John?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Good, and thanks for joining me. Any thoughts on the war?
Yeah, I mean, it was a crazy war, very back and forth. Their tens were really, really fucking good. Beautiful creativity in their attacks, like really varied. As you say, like there's been a couple of occasions this season where we've seen some very good attacks, and they're clearly we all know what's dodgy and what's not. And as you said, it was really nice to see a bunch of really creative, good attacks that were clearly fair play from just a great clan.
Right.
It was really nice to see. It was a great war to be a part of as well. We were all hyped, weren't we? Like the whole war.
Yes, absolutely. It was crazy. Yeah, I mean, when you see a 10v10 attack where the plan's good, the execution's good, and then all the decisions on the fly, you can tell their skill. Whereas some attacks, the plan itself is, I can't even believe they're trying this. How do they know the troops are going to do that? We didn't see any of that this war. This was all, this was skill.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, they really killed us at. I mean, I know it was only 2 triples, but they really killed us at 10, really, because firstly they got their triples way earlier than we did. We squeaked a few kind of quite late, didn't we?
Yeah, most of ours were late. They had 7, and I think at that point we had 1.
We were just lucky that managed to get that 11v11.
Yeah, absolutely, and yeah, so. Let's go into the first hit we're going to recap. It's Tushar, and this is a 9v9 clean from late in the war. And this is going to be, a cold-blooded Lalo. He's got no bowlers. And this was one we really needed late in the war. And he just smashes it.
Yeah, he does. This funnel is beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I think he wanted both loons to go to that archer tower, and just because of the way everything targeted, he ended up getting it down anyway. But, the only real risk here of any walk is, like, the queen, but with the CC coming right there, she was going to step right up. And he did such a good job with, like, that poison drop, where, like, the queen is all slowed up right now.
Just hitting the queen.
Yeah. It's just the value of... The heroes are both down, and the CC's gone, and he's taken out a wizard tower, and I think 2 archer towers, and that AD, and his heroes are both at full health.
Yeah, and he also did a very good job of being patient here, didn't he? Like just waiting that extra kind of 5-10 seconds. He could have started his loons and stuff right away, but instead he just let the queen and king and queen beat on that stuff for a little longer, just to make sure she steps up and gets that AD.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and now she's got an opportunity to tank the Expo while everything's coming across a little bit there. I don't know.
You'd be tempted to just rage and haste through the base here, but he actually has an incredibly high value heal there over those 2 whiz towers. I think it was 2 red bombs, 2. There's the second one, and the air skellies really negates a lot of what's there. And that queen's still going strong.
Yeah, I mean he could have raged earlier there, but wait for the heal to bring him to full health, and you have so many loons, they don't need the extra damage. So just swag city after that.
Yeah, it was a nice hit.
It was nice of him to wake up. He's in India. It was nice of him to wake up and decide to clean some bases for us.
It's weird. We kind of started off really hot, didn't we? I think we were 9 for 9 in the first hour, and then we just fell off a cliff with some just dumb cleans and maybe overcomplicated plans and.
Yeah, we were 9 for 9, and then I think we were 10 for 11 after that, and then we failed 5 in a row, I think.
Yeah.
Which was...
It definitely wasn't our best 9 performance, for sure.
And so this was one we failed a few times, and then finally we just decided, enough's enough. The CC is a hound. This base was only supposed to defend once, and we gave them a gift of some extra fails. Let's just smash the fuck out of it.
Yeah, so this is our fearless leader, Log Jammin', going in and showing everyone why he's the boss.
Well, I mean, you told him what to do, so. This is this a Sui? Not really, because you have to use your heroes in order for it to be a Sui. And this is why this base should have only defended once. Just, boom, everything's dead. Yeah, there was. I mean, really, it's embarrassing that we failed this base 4 times. I mean, look, it's a great base for the current meta of Town Hall 9, in that it's that with that being a hound, that's super difficult to fresh. But on cleanup, it should have been smashed. Yeah, and that's the whole point of the current 9v9 meta, is that you defend once and you've done your job. If you can keep the other clan to a 50% hit rate, oh my god, they don't get scouts. Like, it's unthinkable.
Yeah.
So this base was supposed to defend once, but here we are complaining about our 64% consistent hit rate. Like,
yeah.
But hey, it's the semifinals. I guess we want some perfection here. So, the third one we're going to show, it's a 10v10, and this is Schneebly showing that he can do it all, using a Queen Lock bitch attack. And I think this might have been our last 10v10 of the war.
This was huge. I mean, look, we didn't end up getting the value because of this that we should have done, because the 11v11 he opened up was pretty terrible. But this was, at the time, this was vital, because getting this 11v11 was going to be absolutely key. Well, as I said, it turned out it wasn't key. But at the time, we were pretty sure we were going to need that extra 11v11, at least solid percentage 2 at the very least.
Right, in the moment, it was clutch.
So this was incredibly clutch in the moment. Look, I mean, sometimes people hate on the more spammy attacks, don't they? Whether it's a falcon or a bitch, but he timed and did everything really well here. Like, you see lots of players go, look, anyone can go in with an attack and make it look bad, but he's gone in here and he makes it look easy. He drops everything really well, super patient with everything. He's got a huge flank on the left of 4 witches, bowler.
Yeah,
no splash left in the base. Healers up, king up, bowlers up, still had the skelly, used that again, very patient with that, timed it well.
Yeah, I mean, the only real mistake I saw the whole attack is the timing on, I think, his queen ability. That I thought he waited too long to pop that. But one thing I'm going to do, John, here after we finish watching this, I'm going to go back and I'm going to show people kind of a fast forward version of something he did to the mortar at 3 o'clock. dropping a minion on that. And basically what had happened was it was low on health, and it was a risk of distracting his troops and having them go the wrong way. And it has basically one hit left in it, and he drops a minion on it to take it out. And it was just amazing awareness to pull that off. I doubt he knew the health that it had. He knew the minion would get it, but if he'd been on voice, I would have been asking him to do it, and he saw it and did it on his own.
Yeah, that's great.
And the fourth hit we're going to show is a 10v10 by XYZ. It's a Sui Lalo. And he does this great thing at the bottom here. 3 hogs into an air defense. There's only 3-point defenses that can get him. The first hog's going to die basically doing nothing. And from there, it's just a matter of can 2 take out an air defense. And, of course, you do the math. Yes, it can. And he barely gets it. I don't know how much that little bomb made it closer, but huge value out of the Sui over here. This was our second 10v10 attempt on it, but he just decides here that the value over there is too much to pass up. He's going to get this nice L-shaped thin end over there at about, 1230 to 130, and it really works out for him.
Yeah, I mean, I was the one that attempted this on my 10 first, and I Sui'd down there for those 2 ADs at 12. And what he got with his Sui, that Archer Tower, Wiz Tower, that's what screwed me over on my hit. So it was a very good tweak in general. That's exactly what was needed to be done to clean up that base.
Well, with the sweeper directions and 2 ground bows right there, I mean, it ends up making a lot of sense to come that direction.
Yeah, I think he only, he tripped all the red mines, the seeking air bombs with his hands, apart from 1 too. So that's incredible value.
It's funny how long the cleanup ended up taking.
Sui Lalo cleanup usually takes forever, even if you're good with your minions.
Yeah. All right. Last hit we're going to show is the 11v11 triple that gave us the star victory. And the entry we ended up identifying right at the beginning of the war. I think a couple of people had actually brought it up. And we did our 9v11 basically testing the entry to see how well it would work. And initially my thought had been to do a Lalo with this entry since you're taking out the queen. But once we saw the traps, the Teslas, hogs became the better attack.
Yeah, I mean, I was leaning heavily towards hogs anyway, like right from the start, because if you look at the value here,
Expos,
I thought pretty strongly that pretty much that whole section is going to get cleared out, and I'm pretty sure that ends up, yeah, I mean, the only thing that's not cleared out is that Wiz Tower, Archer Tower, Tesla thing, but that's your first heal. And if you look at the rest of the base, if you just pause here, Joe, I mean, look what's left for 4 heals. Okay, obviously the first one's down there. The hogs were pretty much healed the entire raid. I mean, all Wirra had to do at the end was he had to hold 1 heal a little bit. That was it. Like everything else, the heal is essentially covering the whole base. So yeah, go ahead and unpause. And we'll see what we mean. So he's dropped that first heal there. He can pretty much drop the second heal straight away. Again, he's absorbing there's a lot of point defense there, but it really doesn't matter. Right. He's going to be able to drop a third heal pretty soon. And again, at this point, the hogs have only not been under heal for about 3 seconds of the raid.
Yeah, and I was watching it live. I couldn't even tell how many hogs were alive because they were so bunched.
And this is the only area where he has to be a little bit careful because he needed that heal to cover that last Wiz Tower. But even then, only 1 or 2 of the hogs get down low on health.
Yeah, I mean, and you can see on the screen the kill squad took out 4 giant bombs.
Yeah. Well, yeah, three bombs and a bomb tower.
Well, all 4 of them are there. Yeah.
And yeah, and I mean that was just wasn't even particularly close. That was
right.
was a good way to end the war.
Yeah, it was what we needed for sure. So that is the recap, and I'm gonna catch everybody for my finals recap. Win or lose, we've had an excellent season. We've had lots and lots of fun, and we get to spend this whole week not upgrading for the update, so that we can have this great finals match against Highly Active. So I want to thank John for joining me on this recap, and I will catch everybody next weekend.
Cheers, Joe.
Do you remember a time when you could zap storages for loot? Cronut Ridge Farm remembers. And do you remember a time where you could put your town hall outside your base for a free shield? Cronut Ridge Farm remembers. And how about that time you could lure that pesky barbarian king and archer queen over to the corner and take them out? Cronut Ridge Farm remembers. Cronut Ridge Farm, official pastry of the CWL Rising Season 4 champions, the Holy Cronut. Cronut Ridge Farm, we remember.